Hey guys, welcome to the Tech Source Unboxing Edition. Today, it's a special one because we're unboxing the Level 10 GT case by Thermaltake. This is a very anticipated case. It's actually for a computer I'm building for Falkers Inc. If you don't know who he is, we have him on our channel. So just go back to our channel and then click on the link there, Falkers Inc. And it's just one of my good buddies I went to elementary school and high school and college with. So we're going to build up a brand new computer. So here is the case for that computer. So today we're going to unbox it, Level 10 GT by Thermaltake. Alright guys, so as I said, we're unboxing the Thermaltake Level 10 GT case. Now as you can see on the front of the box here, we got a nice picture of the case, and it looks real sleek. It's got the red LEDs on, got a picture of a BMW, you know, only people who drive BMWs are cocks. Also, it looks like it supports USB 3, and going around to the side, got a whole bunch of information about it in every language imaginable. And we'll go over more about the case. And apparently you can get a version with 500 watt power supply for almost $300 case. Why would you want a 500 watt power supply with it? And then on the back side we have the exact same thing, basically, and just the same case and a little bit different angle. Looks awesome. And as you can see, the 4 USB ports on the front: microphone, headphone, reset, power. And you can see 2 eSATA, and you can also see the 2 USB 3.0 ports on the top, so that's real cool. So let's crack this thing open. I couldn't find my X-Acto knife, so I had to make do with a kitchen knife. So this should work pretty good, and it also works real good when you're playing Counter-Strike with your buddies in real life. This is a really good knife for that. Anyways, let's open this thing up. Wow, they put like tons of tape on this thing. Now remember not to cut too deeply, because you might cut the package inside. I'll put that awesome knife away. So opening the box up, as we can see, a lot of foam. Thermaltake went with the cheaper foam, but there's nothing wrong with that. The only problem is it makes a mess, and when it does break, it only handles one impact. But whatever. Let's pull that out. Actually, I should have put it in, but whatever. Let's pull the case out. There's a handle. Alright, so we have the Level 10 GT. Let's get the rest of it out. This is a pretty heavy case, but it is a full tower, so it's to be expected. You know, Thermaltake put this nice black bag around it. So, as you can see here, it says the Thermaltake Level 10 GT. So let's get this bag off. They got it wrapped right around the whole case. So that's good. You know, no damage on your almost $300 case, your 270-ish case. Let's get this bag off. Alright, here we go. Whoa! And so this is a beast of a case. So let's look on the front first. As I can tell already, a lot of use of plastic compared to the original Level 10, but it's the lower cost. The original Level 10 cost about $700, so this is actually a budget version. But it's still really nice. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 DVD drive bays, 1 floppy bay, or you can make it a multi-card reader or something like that. We have room for 5 hard drive hot swappable bays. I think it's just by pushing a button. I don't know how it works right now. We'll go in depth later about it. We have the handle, as you saw me using it already. It's got LEDs on the top, and we'll go at the top of the case. So we got fan LEDs, high, low, speed for the fans, SATA 3, eSATA, and on the front we have, as I already said, 4 USB 2.0s, microphone, headphone, hard drive activity LED, reset, and power, and this lights up as well. So very nice there. We have a locking, so I'm pretty sure the hard drive bays are locked right now because the keys are dangling off the back of the case. So, what else do we have? Let's go to the side of the case. So on the side of the case, we have a window here. So let's peel that off. You can see probably your CPU cooler and things like that. We have a big ventilation hole here. Don't know what this is for. It looks like more ventilation. This is where your hard drives would get installed. Right now they're locked, and I think the system is locked as well. So I have to get these keys off the side of the case. But we'll get them off later. We'll do another shot after. But first, let's look at the back. So on the back here, we got holes for it has pre-installed 140 millimeter fan, but you can also put a 120 if preferred. You have 3 water cooling tubes, very nice. We have more ventilation, all ventilated drive base. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means you can probably do 3-way SLI or 3-way crossfire with this. Standard ATX power supply would go here, and your IO shield plate would go here. On the back side, we have nothing. It just says level 10 GT. And then we have on the back, on the bottom, we have nice vented on the bottom here, so your PSU would grab air from here. You can also put an optional 120 millimeter fan here to suck in air, and it also has a nice dust filter you can remove and wash. Very nice to see there. I would like if they went with a honeycomb design for that grill, but that's okay. And we have nice sturdy feet to hold your tank of a case. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna get these keys off. We'll be back in a second, and let's open the case up. All right, guys. So we're going to take a look at the inside and also how to take out the hard drive bays. So basically there's a button on the front, you push it, pull out, and you have to unlock the drive bays. All the drive bays are lockable, so that's pretty awesome. So you can install 3.5-inch drives or 2.5-inch drives in here. So real cool, and they just slide right back in. Super easy, and I like that a lot. So to open the front, there's a button on the bottom of the case, and it just hinges right open. Super easy, no wires, no mess. Love it so far. It's got this nice system here for the fan power, which is real great, and you got like this ventilation thing going on here, and that's controllable on the outside of the case. And this is a 200 millimeter fan. We got another 200 on the top. As I said, we have a 140 in the back, and as you can see, there's a large CPU cutout, and we got grommeted holes for all our wires and everything to pass through. We have in this package here, we have our 2 USB 3.0 ports. Now it's still not standard yet for everyone using the actual headers on the motherboard, so they're still doing this. But in a couple of years, this will all be right on the motherboard, just like USB 2.0. Sorry about my furnace turning on. We have a 3-pin connector for the back fan, which is a 140. I think I've already said that a few times. We have the power for the front fan, which is a 200 mil. We have all our front panel connectors here, which is covered in tape. Just rip them open any old way. Worry about that later. We have our front panel audio. We have eSATA. We have 2 USB 2.0 port headers. And so that's for a total of 4 USB ports we have on the front. Oh, hey, now this is coming off. Yeah. Get off. Whatever. And then we have our front panel connectors. I like how all these wires are black. Looks great, and it's going to look great in the case. So let's look at our accessories, because that's the most important. So here's our accessories package. Comes in a nice black box. Box feels real nice, actually. So Thermaltake, good job there, guys. Why is it glued? Oh, opens like this. Let's see what's inside. So I'm going to close up the case, and then we can work on top of the case. I love that hinge. It's sweet. All right, so inside the case, and then inside the accessories box, we find a whole bunch of cable tie downs. So instead of zip ties, they're giving us these reusable tie downs, which are nice to use. I like to see these. I'll probably still use zip ties, but these are really nice for big cables. We come with a whole bunch of screws, so that is nice to see. It comes with our headphone mount. So this is awesome. Fokker is really going to like this. So basically, to put this on, you take that off, and it should just go in like that. Then your headphones will just sit on it and hold it in. So you can mount your headphones there, when you're done gaming, or you just want to switch to your speakers and not use your headset. Good place to store it. We have a manual, useless information and warranty and things like that. And we find check this out, PC speaker. Now, this is something a lot of cases should start coming with, and I notice a lot of cases don't come with anymore. PC speakers are really good for diagnosing problems with your computer on initial boot and things like that. So I like to see this, and I'd like to see a lot more cases come with this. We see an 8-pin connector, power connector, so this is for your motherboard. So basically, not really sure why it came with this, but it's kind of an extension cable of some kind. It's kind of interesting. I guess maybe because a lot of power supplies might have issues to how tall this case is, so they give you an extension cable. So that's pretty cool. Now there's also, it breaks out to be a 4-pin or 8-pin, so you can just plug your cable in there. So that's cool. I like to see that. That's a neat accessory. It's well sleeved. So you know what? Good job, Thermaltake, on that. Never seen that in a case, but that's, you know what? This is a nice accessories kit. As also, we have the keys to lock our case. So that's real nice. And as I said, the front fan ventilation switch is just right here on the side of the case. So that's basically all I want to say about the Thermaltake Level 10 GT case. It's a massive beast, and you can also put, I don't know if I said it before, but you can put 2 120mm fans on the top. That's great to see. Oh, actually, before we go, let's show you the back. If I had a screwdriver, I would totally show you the back. So we're going to have to cut again. Alright guys, so this is the last and final cut. This case just has so much to it, and it's just so big. It's just ridiculous. So this is the back side of the case. It's very plain, and you just got to take off 2 thumb screws and you can get to it. So it slides right off. It's really stiff, so it's not really going to fall off. It's pretty thick steel, and it feels pretty high quality. So as you can see, here's all the cable management that they already built into the case. They got these nice metal hold downs for all your cables that can go behind. You got all your grommeted holes. It came with pre-power to all your hard drives. And the great thing about that is you just slide your hard drives into these bays, and you don't have to plug anything into them. You just plug all your data cables in here, and that's it. So you already have this awesome power cable built into the case. You got all toolless drive operation to install all your drives, which is awesome. And it's just really well thought out, this case. So overall, this is probably one of the nicest cases I've ever seen. I've used the Corsair 800D, my 600T I really like. This is probably one of the nicest cases I've actually ever had my hands on. Only complaint, a little plasticky, but you know what? Overall, it's a great case, guys. So if you're on the market for a case about $250 to about $300, this is a case you should definitely check out. You know, the styling it's a hate it or you love it, and you know what? Falkers saw this case and he's like, I have to have this in my life or else my life is not complete. So I'm going to agree with them on that, but I do like the original Level 10 a little bit more. But you know what? After seeing this case in person, I really like it. And good job, Thermaltake. You definitely stepped your game up huge, and I'm really happy for that because this is a really nice case, guys. Well, anyways, thanks for checking out our unboxing of the Thermaltake Level 10 GT case and kind of slight overview. Always, guys, remember to subscribe, rate, thumbs up. Remember to favorite this video as well because we're awesome like that, and share this to your friends. Anyways, guys, we'll see you next time, and we'll probably be unboxing a GeForce GTX 570.